living in Miami, and I will talk a little bit about my experience. It's an experience of resilience, creativity, and never, ever giving back. Something that I'm sure to many entrepreneurs here sounds very familiar. I was very lucky to have an amazing dad. A dad that one day sat me down and told me, Sylvie, don't wait for the prince. He's not coming. Instead, be the princess that built her own castle. And I struggled for a very, very long time trying to understand what my dad meant by build your own castle. But then later on, I understood that he meant having financial independence because it is precisely financial independence what set us free. And it became my North Star. Ever since then, I work to help other people to build their own castles, especially women. Back 3 years ago, I was in the world of fintech. And then we saw an opportunity, we saw it was a great opportunity to transform wealth. It was attached to crypto. But at that time, crypto was something that it was, as you know, the Wild West, very murky, very challenging, something that very, very, very few people will understand and will look at with a lot of distrust. So, alongside with my partner, we wanted to create a crypto that was transforming the way that people was looking at this transformative and revolutionary system. So we wanted to make crypto transparent. And in doing so, we set up a strategy that was twofold. On one hand, to create a brand pre-launching. Instead of launching immediately, we decided to build a very strong brand prior to the release. And on the other hand, to get enough money, to raise enough funds to be able to intervene in the market, but also to create a global brand, global product with staying power. So we were lucky enough to have completed the largest crypto deal in history by basically, instead of raising capital directly, seeing the opportunity in raising assets and allowing investors to buy our token, the right to buy our token using assets, for one simple reason. People usually have very little liquidity, but they have, in some cases, a very large number of assets. So we raised over $3 billion in contracts for real-world assets. And in parallel to that, we understood that at the end of the day, what is truly important in any project is the community, the audience, a community that will be cheering and supporting you, a community with a skin on the game. And we saw that there was many different ways to build a community. But as I have a communications background, I saw that the best way to do it was to use these communications skills. In 2020, I became the first Latin American entrepreneur to turn my company into a unicorn, a billion-dollar company, by doing global crowdfunding at a large scale. After that, I learned how you can raise from retail investors, and instead of using traditional advertising and communications, we decided to set up a massive show done in Hollywood, co-produced by Craig Prestige, the #1 executive producer of Hollywood, the producer of The Masked Singer, a show that will allow us to present companies to the world that people can invest in, amazing pre-IPO opportunities so people can invest in them. So in doing that, we got an incredible roster of judges, including Steve Wozniak, the former treasurer of the United States, Lance Bass from NSYNC, the guy that played the billionaire in Silicon Valley, and many more that will grill the entrepreneurs and allow people from the audience to invest in them. In doing that, also, we prepared the company to have massive visibility. And the point in which we were ready to launch, to do the ICO, came. So we launched a massive advertising campaign with 3,500 taxis plotted with our brand in Manhattan, also buses, billboards, all over the city, the top of the taxis as well. And this massive advertising campaign was also joined by a global public relations campaign in which we got over like 500 articles introducing how we see crypto. That, of course, was a little bit too much to this gentleman, Gary Gensler, who was in the hottest moment of the war in crypto, that suddenly said, how come a company that is public reporting with 6 years of audited financial in crypto is going to disembark in the United States? This is not going to happen. When he saw what we were doing, immediately, 3 days later, we received 60 subpoenas, and we became the last casualty of Gensler area. We are not, of course, the only one. Pretty much any company in crypto in America has been sued by Gary Gensler. Ripple spent $150 million, and some other companies spent something similar. But instead of giving up, we fight, and we continue with our project, because not long after that, when Gensler was on the way out and we were served with his attack on our company, President Trump came and declared America the crypto capital of the planet. So we said, maybe we don't need to leave the United States. After having spent over $10 million in compliance and having our finance audit and a company that has been public reporting for 3 years, we felt that we were like very confident that we were going to transform the rules in crypto. And President Trump is preparing this ground to actually happen. Alongside with Bo Hines, the crypto architect of the digital transformation in America, who recently passed Genius Act and are working now in the US to pass Clarity. We are working with our lobbyists and the regulators to get our case out. But in the meantime, we started to work with our international partners in launching a sister company that is an affiliate company in which we want to resolve other issues. The first issue was transparency, which led us to build a company that was public reporting and regulations compliant. And now the main issue that we want to resolve is the issue of accessibility. I'm a woman. Many of you are women. Majority of my friends have some sort of money, more or less, but majority of them feel that crypto do not talk to them. And the same thing to male friends. Crypto was for a very, very long time limited to coders and for traders. But do believe that the transformational power of crypto should be for everyone. And we believe that for that, we need to make crypto more human. We need to make crypto simple to understand and make it part of everyone's life. So we are announcing and building Unicoin X, and we wanted to take it from Wall Street to Main Street to make crypto human, crypto for everyone. And in doing this, bring the next billion people into crypto. So our goal is to make it for people, not for traders. And the way that we will do it is by creating a path of simple acquisition and simple use, but also tidying up with a community that will have a loyalty platform to reward their engagement and their support, using AI to create the benefits of the lifestyle for the people that buy and engage. And we have done that a lot with our other crypto in the United States. Our investors, that we have over 5,000 investors, have been an instrumental part of our expansion and our support. And we always work in ways to reward them. But taking this to lifestyle is a totally different level, because people that today are in crypto, they can get a staking, they can get some yields, but it's very challenging for them to use AI and data to actually put to work their human network, their skills, and their resources to do this. So I want to make it meaningful. We want to redefine the meaning of wealth, because yeah, money is fine. Money is an enabler, but for many people, not only my generation, but the younger generations, wealth is wellness, wealth is impact, wealth is passion, wealth is time. Wealth are the lot of other things that we believe that we want to enjoy, that money can enable, but they cannot buy alone. So we are redefining the meaning of wealth, doing, on one side, amazing experiences. We have a partnership with the #1 Triple Crown champion of Formula One, Juan Pablo Montoya and Sebastián Montoya, the #1 upcoming pilot in Formula 2, with whom we create crazy, amazing experiences around Formula 1 and Formula 2, get together, giving access to our investors to do things with them. Also, we have our car branded as well with them. We partner up with several polo teams. I'm from Argentina, as I told you. Polo is super big in my country, including the #1 polo player in history and his son. So we create experiences around polo. We have several Hall of Fames NFL players, so we create experiences that are inaccessible to everyone with these gentlemen. And then partner up with different chains of hotels, platforms that provide experiences. So the more you participate, the more you engage, the more you unlock these experiences. So our token will have a value, an intrinsic value on itself, and the utility of the loyalty. We are working on partnership to drive acceptance, to drive distribution. We are working on partners to bring more loyalties and benefit partners to our system. And we want to make these lifestyle rewards part of everyone's life, so crypto can be unique, can be more accessible, can be more understanding. And also, one important thing that we want to drive is purpose. We believe that crypto can be a transformative force for good. So we are going to be allocating $100 million to match different initiatives related to sustainability, related to access to jobs opportunities, food security, also related to animal welfare and to access to health for people from around the world. So when people want to buy our crypto, we will be matching their investment into supporting of these extraordinary, amazing opportunities. And this is all done because of the power of our community. These are some of the examples of how our investors already embrace our brand. In this case, we have a sailing team in Australia. We have investors that are also participating by putting their plaques on their cards and wrapping their cards with Unicoin. All of this done through incentives. And in many cases, even like race cars, not only in Formula 2, but also in Indy, or like, walking their Unicorn outfits outside the walls. So as I said, my father told me that I should build my own castle, and as I did. But more importantly, I want to help more people, millions of people, to build theirs. And this is why we want to believe crypto for everyone, and this is why we are making crypto human. Thank you so much.